Hey Leo, welcome to my channel, guys. Forever Blunt Tarot. We're going to be doing your May general reading. So it can be in regards to love, career, finances, whatever it is. We're going to start with an oracle from the Moonology deck and then follow up with tarot and advice at the end. So this is a general message, guys. Don't force it if it's not for you. If it doesn't resonate, make sure to check your other placements. And roles can be reversed. What does Leo need to know for the month of May? What does Leo need to know for the month of May? Universe, Spirit, and Guides. We have work through your fears. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or have that in your chart very heavy. Some of you guys, a Scorpion can be of significance, like a Scorpion tattoo, or you've seen one lately. But Spirit wants you to work through your fears. Whatever it is that's holding you back, you have to work through it, fight through it. So let's say, like, for instance, like a fear of like public speaking. You have to actually put yourself out there so that you can, work through that and eventually be able to speak, right? So it's like you have to actually put yourself out there and just stop overthinking things. Stop thinking about the worst case scenarios. Spirit wants you to work through your fears, and this can be in regards to love, career, change of career. Like, it can be anything, guys. A fear of like speaking up or being vulnerable, telling someone how you feel. So, what does Leo need to know for the month of May? Some of you guys are Scorpio moon. I don't know why, but that came in very heavy. But let's see one more. What does Leo need to know for the month of May? Something could have happened during Scorpio season 2. So keep that in mind. Could be hearing from a Scorpio. That's going to cause you to, like, have to speak up and say what's on your mind. But yeah, one more. So your recent past, we have the Justice, the Hierophant, and the Fool. So all major arcanas, something in the past was definitely something happened where justice was served. You could be dealing with a Libra, we have a Taurus or Aries energy here, but I definitely feel like this was a lesson that maybe during that time something was imbalanced, or you felt like you were wrong. And I feel like there was a lesson in it all. That's why the Hierophant is here. It's a spiritual lesson for spiritual growth. And it sparked up like new beginnings with the Fool here. So that definitely, whatever transpired here was for the betterment of, whether it's work balance or a spiritual balance, whatever the situation is, because it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But there was definitely something here about, maybe some of you guys had like a case, like, dealings with the law, and you're sitting here like, why is this happening to me, right? And that's where the fears are coming in. You're fearing your freedom and all of that. But I feel like you learned a lesson, and this was for your growth for some of you guys. So if you guys were dealing with the court system or something of that nature, I feel like it's working out in your favor, and you may not realize it right now, but it was for your best. Like let's say, like, you were into bad, doing something bad or whatever the case is, right? And you got caught up. This is just as an example, so don't take it like if this is what's coming out in the reading. I'm just saying it like as an example. But let's say like you got caught up in some messy things that you weren't supposed to be doing, but it's like when everything happened, you were like, oh my God, like it caused chaos and it was causing issues, and there was like an imbalance here with your work life, your home life, all these issues. You were fearful of like losing your job and something of that nature, right? All of this happened so that you don't make the same mistakes twice, right? So this had to happen. It was karmic, but it was for your own benefit at the end of the day, Leo. And this was a lesson that you may have brought from a past life onto this life, but these are choices that you made that caused an imbalance here, but it was for your highest good. You may not see it that way, you may not see it right now, but in the future, you will see that maybe I was acting like a fool. Maybe I was making foolish choices, foolish decisions here, and you worked through your fears. So let's see your current energy. We have the Seven of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. I feel like you're definitely holding back from like uh certain individuals. I feel like a lot of you guys, yeah, there's definitely something toxic here. Like, wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck, which deals with change, Sagittarius energy. This is being optimistic about the future, because I do feel like you're like blocking anything that's toxic. You're blocking maybe old friendships here that, were, bringing out the side of you that was like immature, young minded, doing things like, that you weren't supposed to be doing, that kept you stuck here with the Hanged Man. There's a lot of major arcanas, guys. This is a 10 card spread, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards are major arcanas here out of a 10 card spread. So if that is not telling you that there is a major change transpiring in your life at this moment, like, I don't know what does. But there's definitely a fear of you going back to old ways, you know, because we have the devil here, and the devil deals with karmic ties, karmic, chains. Look at how they're bonded here. This could be in regards to like a relationship, friendships, people that you have around you, toxic family cycles, karmic relationships that are not serving for you for your highest good. I feel like in the past, certain things had to happen, right? Whether that was, dealings with the law, um, uh, that brought in change. Like, because with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is change. This is, expansion. This is luck on your side. But it's because you're working through those fears. And I feel like one of your fears, Leo, is that you fall back into old patterns with, maybe old friends that were not, conducive to where you're going to in life. And you may feel stuck because it's like one part of you doesn't want to, come off as like mean, or you don't want to be judged, right? No one wants to be judged. But if certain people are not benefiting your life anymore, you have to like create blockages. Like, maybe some of you guys are physically like blocking people from coming back into your life, or maybe you have someone blocked here who's trying to apologize here, right? For something that they did in the past. Maybe this person, like, is the reason why you went to jail, let's say, right? And now they're gonna try to come back, and you're like, nope, like, I don't want you around me, I don't want you in my circle. Like, you're done with this. You're trying to gain a new perspective here with the Hanged Man. You're putting yourself in a position, Leo, where you are blocking people that are no longer serving your highest good. And in doing so, you're like, with the Seven of Pentacles here in the future, we have the Devil and the Hermit, right? So it's an inner knowing, and it's an understanding that these toxic cycles have to end, because you're not going to, you're not going to be in your highest timeline until you block what's no longer serving you. And with all these major arcanas here, I just feel like you have the support from the universe. You have the support, from your higher self. And like, you can feel it that there's going to be a change. So I feel like this is like, the universe telling you, like, we're here for you. We have your back. No matter what fears you have, we are going to shine light on, people that are maybe not good for you. Uh, because I do feel that. I feel like the universe is sitting here, like, you see how, like, he has, like, that lantern, and it's, like, shining light on the devil. I feel like for some of you guys, if it's addiction, let's say, right, that you guys are dealing with, Spirit is highlighting that so that you can work through those fears and kick that addiction. Or if you have a gambling addiction or a sexual addiction, whatever the case is, right, Leo? Like, maybe you have bad people in your life that are doing bad things and you're trying to stray away from that, but they have this tie on you and they keep pulling you back. Spirit is saying changes are coming. And guess what? And they're coming in fast with the Knight of Wands here and with the Tower here. Look at that. Like, these are major, major, major endings. These are major tower moments. These things happen in life, you know, when we're about to level up. And I feel like you're going through a personal awakening here, like a spiritual awakening. I feel like, you know, you're working through those fears of like the unknown. But and you can feel it, like, you know, like something major is definitely gonna happen to me. And I feel like you're trying to kick old habits out. You're trying to, you know, invest in yourself. You're trying to make better choices. Like with the Seven of Pentacles here, this is someone who's investing. This is someone who's, you know, trying to be a better person. You're trying to grow. You're trying to invest in yourself. And, you know, when you're trying to invest in yourself, the devil comes knocking, you know, to test you, to see, hey, are you going, you know, to like go back and revert to your old ways? And you know, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, nope, you know what? Like, I'm gonna retreat from any negative influence and I'm just going to try to be the best person, you know, like you're going through this like spiritual enlightenment here, I feel like. And this is beautiful because it's like whatever it is that's like trying to get a hold of you again, I feel like you're definitely blocking. So if someone's coming in with an apology, it's like, yeah, you know, but I'm good off that. Like, thank you, but no thank you. So that's the energy that I feel for you, Leo. And it's great. There's definitely like massive, massive change. And it's all like good things, you know, like really, really good fortune here. Gaining a new perspective, like gaining knowledge here. And I just saw the balance card, but um, I'm gonna get another one. I just feel like there's definitely major, major karmic lessons here that are, you know, that you're passing. But there's gonna be one more lesson here because this is in your immediate future. And spirit will be guiding you and they will be shining light on things that you have to change, old cycles, bad habits, karmic dealings. There's definitely, you know, a great energy here for sure. We have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. You know what you have to do, Leo. You know what you have to do. You have if you have to block people, if you have to just, you know, move away from bad habits or just move away from like the town that you're living in, there's definitely something that you have to move away from. And it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So yeah, you know, you went through a hardship. You went through something difficult here. And I feel like Spirit is telling you, you know, you can find beauty and joy in hardships. So beautiful energy, you know, like I feel like everyone has to, you know, hit rock bottom in order to get back up. I feel like the universe is it has your back 1000%. And the spirit world is just saying, you know what? Work through those fears, Leo. Good things are coming. Good karma. Luck is on your side. You're gaining new perspectives. You're gaining this wisdom from all of this, from all these hardships. You are going to feel well balanced. You're going to feel like a brand new person. But one more test, I feel. You're going to go through one more test, and I feel like you're going to pass it. And I feel like, you know, you're going to gain this like new perspective. The spiritual enlightenment is going to make you feel amazing, Leo. And remember, good karma, good things are coming towards you. And it's when you make choices that you're putting yourself first, that's when, you know, you're going to feel joyful and you're going to see the good in the choices that you made. So that's what I have for you, Leo. You could be dealing with Libra. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, but You have every element, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.